Attention fans, please be aware that pucks and equipment may leave the playing surface at any time. For your safety, we ask that you please pay attention to the activities on the ice all evening. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Pepsi Arena here at Mesa Arena for tonight's ACHA College Hockey matchup that features the visiting Utah Utes and your Minot State University Beavers. Warm-ups are set to begin in 1 minute 7 seconds. Again, at that time, we ask that you please watch for flying pucks. Once again, watch for pucks and equipment. They can leave the playing surface at any time. For your safety, we ask that you please pay attention throughout the night and certainly during warm-ups. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ice, your Minot State University Beavers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice the Mesa Arena Employee of the Month, Mr. Brandon McFall. Here's the scratches for your MSU Beavers for tonight's matchup. Scratch number 1, Bray Efforts. Scratch number 8, Reese Foreman.
Welcome to the Pepsi Rink. I'm Blake Friars. I will soon be joined by Jordan Greenlee as my Keller guy. Well, tonight we got a Saturday afternoon matchup, I should say. 4:30 start tonight. Utah Utes are in town to face the number one team in the nation, the Minot State University Beavers. The Beavers are coming off a win Thursday night against Dakota College at Botno, 5-2. Game got a little chippy Thursday night, but the Beavers stuck with it. Had a big first period and came away with that one 5-2. The Utah Utes coming into tonight's game are 4-9, and they've lost 9 of their last 10. Not too much going right for Brett Harris's hockey club. The Beavers, it's the complete opposite. They're coming in undefeated at home in 57 straight games. They have not lost in regulation all season long. 12-0-1 on the season. A little hiccup in Colorado, a shootout loss last weekend. Some key players to watch for the Utes tonight. Alex King, he's got 10 points in 13 games, 6 goals. He's going to be tough for the Beavers defense to contain tonight. And the guy I look at for the Utes also is Brett Meyer. He's got 5 goals in 13 games, 9 points. That top line is going to be very good for Brett Harris's hockey club tonight. And for the Beavers, I'm looking forward to the big man watching him tonight. Dylan Johnson, 8 goals. He's over a point per game. He started the year on defense with Reese Foreman still out with that shoulder and arm injury. He's now a guy that Wade Regier really relies on up front, and he's kind of an energy guy. He can really crash and bang in on the forecheck, and he's been putting the puck in the net lately. So Wade Regier's got to be happy with his play. Holden Kurtz too. He's 4-0 in the season, .77 goals against. And he's got 3 shutouts in his first 4 starts. And he has absolutely been a rock, the Devils Lake product for the Beavers. He's in his junior season. He really took a big step last year. And he's off to a good start tonight. We'll hear from Wade Regier. I caught up with him, and we'll hear from him in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Beavers pregame show. I'm now joined by head coach Wade Regier. Wade, thanks for some time today.
Thanks, Blake.
Big win on Thursday. What did you like from your team's effort on Thursday night?
Well, we responded really well. They had we took a bad penalty and they scored on a power play goal quickly into the game. But our guys just took a deep breath and be able to get right back into it. So just proud of the way that we guys responded. I certainly feel like the first and second periods were very good. I thought our third period just wasn't kind of our same hockey, but you know what? It's a win against a rival, so we'll definitely take it.
Utah tonight. They're 4-9 coming into the season. What can you expect from Utah tonight?
You know what? They're going to be a desperate hockey team. And even with their record looking kind of a little bit off in terms of paper, some of their key losses have been really close. Even last night, they lost 3-1 in a close game to University of Jamestown, who's a team that'll probably be at nationals. So they're a team that's going to be coming out fired up. I know a team that's certainly young, but now they've got a good second year in a row with a good recruiting class. So they're going to pose a lot of different challenges for us. So our guys have to be ready from puck drop and certainly can't take any shifts off because they've got some players that can really make us pay.
You guys are getting seniors Brooks and Briscoe back tonight. What does that do for the team?
Well, we're excited to see how it looks. You know, they both had long-term injuries. You know, we have a really, really big, tough road trip next week, and you know, we didn't really want to make sure we threw them into the cold in an opportunity against that road, so we want to make sure we got them into a game beforehand. So we'll be interested to see how they respond. You know, they aren't 100%, so we'll have to kind of see how it, take a shift by shift. But having those two potent offensive guys into the lineup again is certainly going to be an added boost for us offensively.
This next stretch is a big stretch on the road. What do you guys got to do to take care of business at home tonight?
You know what? It's about execution. You know, I think it's one of those things where we don't need to change anything we do in terms of who we play. You know, our Beaver hockey MO is playing to our opponents instead of playing to our strengths, and so we need to get back to playing our strengths, is dictating the flow. We need to, establish the forecheck, be very physical, and then have our defense activated quite a bit. So, hopefully our guys come out fired up and play a full 60 minutes.
Thanks, Wade. Best luck today.
Thanks, Mike.
That's it, Coach Wade here. When we come back to the pregame show, we'll break down the keys to the game. Back to the Minot State University Beavers pregame show. I'm Blake Friars, and we'll break down the keys to the game here tonight for the Utah Utes. Coming in a hostile building where the Beavers haven't lost since 2014. It's your job to weather the storm a little bit, get in on the forecheck, make sure you're physical, and see if you can get an early one here like Botno did on Thursday night. And also, special teams is going to be big for the Utah Utes. They got to take advantage of their power plays and stay out of the box as well. Same goes for the Beavers. Stay out of the penalty box. They've been getting into a little bit of penalty trouble the last few games here at home. And the play of Holden Kurtz, like I mentioned, 3 shutouts in his first 4 games. He's been a rock for the Beavers tonight for all season long. And they just got to ride Kurtz as long as they can. Both goaltenders are capable of getting the job done, and special teams is going to be key for the Beavers tonight too. Their power play has been struggling a little bit, so see if they can get that under control. And we'll turn it over to Nick Holbert for the pregame starters for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Pepsi Break here at Mesa Arena for tonight's ACHA college hockey matchup that features the visiting Utah Utes and your #1 nationally ranked Minot State University Beavers. First, let's meet the starting lineups for the Utah Utes. Starting at a forward, number 6, Connor Meany. A forward, number 4, Dan Banks. Forward, number 25, Alex King. On defense, number 19, Guy Petrie. On defense, number 18, Cody West. And in goal, number 30, Patrick Casper. Head coach of the Utes is Brent Harris. Referees for tonight's game are Andy Carton, Eric Steele, Nathan Medler, and Jake Stack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet as we meet tonight's cognizant starting lineups for your MSU Beavers. Starting in goal for your Beavers and hailing from Devil's Lake, North Dakota. He's a junior wearing sweater number 29, Holden Kurtz. Starting on defense, a senior hailing from Minot, North Dakota. He wears sweater number 4, Morgan Martell. Starting on defense, a junior hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba. He wears sweater number 20, Kerry Morrison. Starting up front to the right side, a freshman hailing from Minot, North Dakota. He wears sweater number 2, Matt Flum. Centering the starting line and hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba, a freshman wearing sweater number 67, Rhett Locke. And starting up front on the left side, a senior hailing from Portage La Prairie, Manitoba. He wears sweater number 23, Derek Brooks. Head coach of the Beavers is Mr. Wade Regier. Assistant coach is Wyatt Wasylenchuk. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise, remove all hats and headgear for the playing the Canadian National Anthem, O Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing. Place your right hand over your heart as Jasmine
Massingale performs our nation's national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
The anthems are done. We're about ready to drop the puck here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Minot, North Dakota. Starting in net for the Utah Utes, number 30, Patrick Casper, 13 games played already. He's done all the workload for the Utes. almost 800 minutes played this season. He's got a 4.36 goals against average and an 878 save percentage. Holden Kurtz, 5 games played. He's 4-0. .77 goals against, 966 save percentage. Tops in the nation. Brett Locke in to take the draw. He can't win it. King wins it. It goes across to Cody West. Cody West chips it in deep. And Kerry Morrison is back to retrieve it for the Beavers. He goes D, and there's Derek Brooks. His first game since the start of the season. He was injured only 3 games in. So long-term injury for him. It's going to be very good to get his legs back. And Flum beats out the icing for the Beavers. He goes down low for Brooks. Brooks comes out of the corner. It's intercepted by Banks, and the Utah Utes are going to get out to center. Meany end of a shift. He actually ices it. And they ain't going to be able to change. Just about a minute into the first period here. So Meany's got to come back out and take this draw. The Utah Utes sent 6 guys up there. That's an old trick in the book. He comes in to take the draw. Bullifer keeps it in and he turns it over. Here's King. King gets over center, gets it deep, and they get their change. Here's Kyle Lipinski, head up. Hits Swedlow. Swedlow looks over for Johnson. Here's Lennon Lipinski busting into the zone. Dylan Johnson gets checked by O'Brien. And Lipinski's upended by O'Brien as well. Here's Jensen. Reese Jensen, that is. He chips it in past Bullifer. And Kyle Lipinski meets him along the wall. Swedlow gets it up for Lennon Lipinski. 3-on-3 over the red line. Lipinski can't get into the Ute zone. And it goes back for Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski, one of the 3 Lipinskis on this Beaver hockey team. Here he is over the line, chips it in deep. Stands up a man. Here's Craig Fournier across. Here's Gatiss. Gatiss shoots. That's blocked by Tristan Lebernight. Craig Fournier chips it to Gatiss. Gatiss turns it over for Otto Chow. He can't get it out, and Gatiss keeps it in for the Beavers. Chips it down for Craig Fournier. His brother Blake Fournier out. There's going to be a penalty to the Utes. Holden Kurtz off to the bench. The Beavers get the extra attacker. Here's a shot out front, and the whistle goes as Casper covers up, and the Beavers are going to get a power play 2 minutes into this hockey game. It looks like it's David Barnes, 2 minutes for tripping. Bryce Lipinski out there, Dylan Johnson to provide the net front presence. Austin Yano, who was kicked out early in Thursday night's game for hitting from behind. Kyle Lipinski looks to get this power play set up. Him and Yano switch spots, tipped. Out front, Johnson just put it wide. Here's Bryce Lipinski. Holds it in for the Beavers. Here's Yano. Surveying. Gives it to Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski, Swedlow. Swedlow front for the Lipinski. Rebound. Johnson was robbed by Casper with the left pad. Here's Austin Yano. A drive for Lipinski, and that's stopped by Casper as well. The Beavers with some good pressure here on the power play. Kyle Lipinski walks the line, trying to find a shooting lane. He does. Pad save, rebound. Dylan Johnson couldn't put it home. Austin Yano pinching down from the point. Looking backdoor for Swedlow. Too hot for him to handle. And the Utes, Banks gets it all the way down the ice. And both teams will change personnel. 55 seconds to go in. The tripping minor to David Barnes. Here's O'Connor. He chips it in. Adam Wowick couldn't get in to intercept that pass, and Kurtz is going to come out to play it. Eric Bullifer. Briscoe also out there for his first shift after an arm injury. It's nice to see a couple seniors back in the lineup. That's got to boost the hockey club. Here's O'Connor. He played with the Minotauros last year and also the Austin Bruins. After a trade up front, Briscoe Went down to one knee to try to put that one home. Here's Wowrick. Absorbs a hit from Lebernite, and he gets it up for O'Connor. O'Connor for Briscoe. Up front, Lipinski had some room in the slot. And out front, Wowrick's jamming away. Gotta love a guy like Adam Wowrick. He's about 5'5", 5'6", and he plays like he's 6'3". Gotta play bigger than you are when you're that small. A lot of the time you're in different matchups. Gotta give credit to the kid. He's done well in his first year with the Beavers so far. Alex King out there is 5 seconds to go with the Beavers trying to get set up here. Here's Matt Flum. Matt Flum won a state title with the Magicians, and he takes his shot. That goes wide of Casper's mitt. Brett Locke for the Beavers. Gives it to Kerry Morrison. Kerry Morrison, cross-ice pass for Brooks. 2-on-2 over the line. Dick Brooks takes his shot. That's off of Casper's blocker. Shears that to the side. Anthony Cater can't get it out. Here's Brooks. Takes his shots. Blocked by Petrie. Kadar gets it in. And Kurtz stops it for Morrison. Morrison is going to dish it off to Martell. And here's 3-on-2 over the line. Matt Flum off a skate. Couldn't get the Beavers into the zone, and they're going to head off for a change. Good pace here to start the game so far. That's off Craig Fournier's glove. Face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. Head coach for the Utah Utes is Brett Hurris. He played in the NCAA Div 1 and Div 3. He's also in the Swiss Elite League overseas. Played 33 games there, and he was also in the Elite Junior A for 62 games. So he's got a lot of experience, and that's going to be good for this Utah Utes hockey club to learn from their coach. And he's been there before. He's been in a lot of situations. It's a good story for the man from France and Canada. And it's nice to see he's found his way coaching ACHA hockey. Fournier is going to get a holding penalty. The Beavers are going to be shorthanded here for the first time. 14:40 to go in the first period. So the Utes get their first power play. King, Meany out there with Barnes and West. Brett Locke wins the draw. And here's Austin Yano, boys. He ever quick from the back end. Yano in shorthanded. He's like a ball of energy from the back point. Gives the Beavers a lot of energy. Here's West, chips it in. And Banks is a step offside. 1:38 to go in the Fournier holding penalty. Beavers are at home for one more, and then they go back on the road. They're going to go to Las Vegas and Arizona before being back at home against Jamestown. And then after that, they're at home 8 of the next 10. So a little bit of a mix-up schedule. Gatiss does a good job killing some time here. Kyle Lipinski's going to take this one in. And it's intercepted by Banks. And Bulliford chips it all the way down in on to Casper, and he's going to take no chances, and he'll cover up. 13:46 to go in the first period. Bryce Lipinski in to take the draw against Sewell. Or excuse me, that's Fornelius. Pardon me. Lebernite with the puck behind the net. He leaves it for Alex King. 50 seconds to go. Here's Fornelius. Drops it off for King. King gets it up for Reese Jensen. And the Utes keep it in. Lebernite holds it in. Takes a shot from the point. That gets whistled wise. Kerry Morrison gets it up. The Beavers can't clear. The Utes trying to muster some offense here on this power play. 30 seconds to go as Martel rips that one all the way down from his own zone in on Casper. One more rush here for the Utes. Austin Killing. Meyer chips it in and heads off for a change. Here's Austin Yano. Chips it high. And that's going to do it for the Beavers power play, or for the Beavers penalty kill. Fournier heads back to the bench. Dylan Johnson replaces him. And here's Kudar. Kudar dancing his way in. Kurt stops him. Rebound. That's blocked by O'Connor. Kurt wasn't sure where that one was. Here's Austin Yano. Gets it up for Dylan Johnson. The Yorkton, Saskatchewan native chips it in deep. Casper slows it behind the net. Lyndon Lipinski can't get it for the Beavers. That's intercepted by Petrie. Swedlow chips it up for Lipinski. Here's Swedlow behind the net. Behind the net, gets it out front. Lipinski. Lipinski takes a shot, blocker save, rebound. Johnson couldn't bat it out of midair as Petrie has it for the Utes. He tries to ring that one out. Lipinski uses his body to keep it in. Swedlow chips it up. O'Connor trying to pinch down, hold it in. Swedlow does just that. Here's Dylan Johnson behind the net. Johnson surveying, gets it up for Yano. Austin Yano dancing around Kudar. Here's Yano. O'Connor, backdoor Johnson. That pass was intercepted by Petrie. And Kudar chips it up. Yano stops it. He's going to retreat in his own zone. And quick up for O'Connor. O'Connor thought about chasing after it. He's going to head off for a change. And back come the Utes. Here's Connor Meany into the zone. Weak shot, stopped by Kurtz. And Banks gets it in for the Utes. Matt Flum intercepts it, bodied by King. And Kyle Lipinski's there to save the day. Here's Bullifer. Eric Bullifer. Chips it in. Matt Flum racing after it. And it's going to be a high stick against the Utes. Beavers have a historical record, 57 straight home wins. They haven't lost since October 3rd, 2014. That is just unbelievable. Here's Bullifer. Bullifer gets it to Craig Fournier. Blake Fournier with the puck. Trying to go back to his brother. Here's Gatiss. Gatiss for Bullifer. Beavers get the cycle going up front. Fournier off the post and out. A quick bang play. Craig Fournier give it to Blake Fournier. He shot it real quick. Post and out. The Beavers come close. Here's Craig Fournier. Takes his shot. That's stopped by Casper. Beavers with some good pressure here offensively. But the goalie's best friend is there to save the day for the Utes. The goal post. Fournier chips it in deep. And Gatiss is going to race after it. Casper makes a nice play. And the Utes try to get it out. Briscoe keeps it in. Here's Gatiss. Gatiss walks in, fires. That's blocked by his defenseman. Briscoe with the puck again behind the net. Up front. Gatiss shoots, blocked. As the Utes are just sacrificing the body. O'Brien got in front of that one. The Utes can't get it out. The Beavers have been hemming him in their own zone for the last couple minutes. Morrison holds it in. Morrison out for Lipinski. Lipinski can't keep it in. And here come the Utes. Here's Birch. Birch trying to dance around Morrison, or excuse me, that's Martel, as Lipinski chips up for Austin Killing. Just onside. Here's Briscoe. Briscoe centering pass for Martel. He finds him. Here's Austin Killing up front for Lipinski. Morrison holds it in, spins around his man. And here's Briscoe. Austin Killing heading off for a change. Martel a little bit confused there. And Hughes comes in for the Utes. Joseph Hughes turns it over. Back come the Beavers. Dylan Johnson on the line, dancing through. And Casper's going to come out into the circle and cover up. Really good pace here. Not too many whistles. 8:57 to go. Shots on goal, 11-2 already. The Utes having trouble getting some offense going on Kurtz. going to be a media timeout. As Beck Sports is actually here videoing the game tonight. Real good pace for the Beavers, though, like I mentioned. Shots on goal 11-2. And the Utes, they just gotta keep stuff simple. Head coach Brett Harris, it's not like they're losing or anything. They're not really winning the battles. It's a little bit of a sloppy neutral zone play for both teams. But the Beavers are coming close. They hit the post, and Casper's had to come up with some big saves to keep the Utes in this game early. Lyndon Lipinski in to take the draw here as we're set to go. Here's Swedlow. Joe Swedlow up for Lipinski. Lipinski, Johnson up front. He's robbed by Casper. Dylan Johnson has been finding the back of the net as of late. Here's O'Connor. O'Connor up for Swedlow. Swedlow saucer pass to Johnson. He chips it in. He can't get it around Levernight though. Here's Lipinski for Swedlow. Johnson heading off for a change, as that is going to be no icing. Holden Kurtz came out to play it, not sure why. Here's Yano, Austin Yano, winding in zone. Yano cuts out front, takes his shot as Casper lunging out, made the pad save. Back come the Knights, here Cody West. Here's Brooks. Brooks chips it out for Rhett Locke. And that almost hit the linesman in the noggin. Kyle Lipinski gets it up for Bullifer. Bullifer gets it up for Rhett Locke. Rhett Locke in with Flum. Here's Brooks. Flum, nifty move to get around him. And the Utes can't get into the Beaver zone. Bullifer chips it in deep, takes a hit from Barnes. And the Beavers are on the forecheck. Here's Rhett Locke. Matt Flum. Rhett Locke behind the net. Has Brooks out front. And he decides to go back down low for Flum. Brooks behind the net. And Kyle Lipinski's going to absorb a hit there and play on for the Beavers. Spins off his man. And that one got caught in some feet at the bench. Fournier chips it up with his skate. Now he's got it on his stick. And here's Dylan Gatis. Dylan Gatis, nifty move around. Here's Fournier. Fournier gets back for Bullifer. Bullifer's got some room. Bullifer, a drive stopped by Casper. Fournier chips it down low for Craig Fournier. Up front, looking for Gatis to no avail. And here's Birch. Birch takes a run. And he got stapled by Fournier as he heads off to the bench. Fournier brothers, no custom to laying the body. They're used to that SJHL type of matchup here in the ACHA. Morgan Martell, the Minot, North Dakota native, chips it in. Austin Killing gets it in for the Beavers up front, looking for Briscoe. Martell takes a shot into the glove of Casper, and he hangs on with 6:09 to go in the first period. Bryce Lipinski in to take the draw. Alex King wins it, the captain for the Utes. And Petrie chips it out to center. That's going to be icing as Martell races back. And icing's the call. 6 minutes on the dot to go in the first period. Head coach Wade Regier has got to be pleased with his efforts tonight. The Beavers have done everything except score, outshooting the Utes 15-2 in the process. Briscoe Gets it back for Morgan Martell in his own zone. He gets it over for Kerry Morrison. Kerry Morrison, quick off for Briscoe. Here's Briscoe, one-on-one. Briscoe chips it up for Lipinski. He lost that in his feet as King gets back. He's stapled by Killing. Not sure what the call is there. It looks like Killing's going to go off for boarding maybe. Austin Killing's going to go off for charging.
2 minutes charging. That's Killian. The Beavers, 2 minutes charging.
The Beavers are going to be short-handed again. Killing don't like the call. I didn't really see a problem with that, but I'm just the broadcaster. I'm not wearing the stripes. Like Fournier to take the draw. Fornelius for the Utes. Fournier wins the draw. Connor gets it up for Greg Fournier, and he gets it all the way down the ice, and Blake Fournier into the forecheck, chips it around his man. That's Meyer. Brett Meyer also getting joined with Lebernite to try to jar that puck loose. Fournier doing a good job to eat some time. Now he's going to head off for a change. Here's Brett Meyer. He chips it up for Fornelius, and Fornelius chips it in. Kurtz is going to come out to play. Look out! Almost got in some danger there as Yano was there to save the day. Austin Yano off the boards and out. Hit a linesman. And the Utes are going to have to regroup behind their net. Lebernite leaves it for Brett Meyer. Brett Meyer for the Utes trying to get some offense going here. They haven't had a shot on goal in about 4 or 5 minutes. Here's Meany. Meany takes his shot. Tip, rebound by Kurtz. And Kurtz swats that one away. And Derek Brooks gets it all the way down for the Beavers. David Barnes gets it across for Cody West. Cody West chips it up for Banks. That took a funny hop there as Kramer had to be careful there. Or Casper, excuse me. Cody West gets it up for Banks. Banks gave Meany almost a suicide pass as Bulfer had him lined up. It's going to be a tripping penalty to the Utes. We're going to play 4-on-4 here for 25 seconds. And it's the captain going off. Cody West. Lipinski's out there with Swedlow, Morrison, and Martell join him on the back end. As the Beavers look to get something going here, 4-on-4. Here's Pendell, chips it up for Meyer. Meyer into his own zone. Meyer dancing his way in. Martell with a good job to stand him up. Here's Fornelius off a stanch, and Morrison has some room here to skate. Here's Morgan Martell catching Killian out of the box. Here come the Beavers, 2-on-1. Could be 3-on-1. Here's Morrison dancing around up front. Lipinski is robbed by Casper with the glove. Here's Wowrick. Gives it to Lipinski. The Beavers applying some pressure here in the Ute zone of the power play. Johnson off the bench. Controls behind the net. Thought about dropping it to Wowrick. Instead, he's going to give it to Yano. Yano goes over for Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski switches spots with Yano. He shoots. That's pad saved by Casper. Here's Lipinski. Wowrick for Kyle Lipinski from the point. His brother Linden. Linden takes a shot right into the Utes crest on Casper, and he'll hang on for the whistle. 2:44 to go. Shots on goal, 19-2. Pat Casper's been unbelievable to start this game. If not for him, score would be at least 4 or 5-0. Here's Briscoe up front. Lipinski is stopped by Casper with the pad. Here's Kyle Lipinski. Walks the line looking for a shooting lane. Takes his shot. Left pad saved by Casper. Shots on goal up to 21. Dylan Johnson using his body to escape for the Beavers. Here's Briscoe. Briscoe down low for Johnson. Back door! Scores! Austin Yano pitching in from the point. And that makes it 1-0 MSU. Real good awareness there by Yano to pitch in from the point. Casper was down and out, and Yano went right upstairs. And with 2:16 to go in the first period, the Beavers make it 1-0. Here's Fournier, shift after a goal here, the Utes. We're going to get some offense going. Kurtz has been pretty bored down there, that's for sure. Fournier and Gatis on the forecheck. Craig Fournier chips it back. He's got some room behind the net. Chips up for Bollifer. Bollifer has some room, dances around his man. And here comes Brett Meyer for the Utes. Chips it around O'Connor, but O'Connor takes the man. And here's Blake Fournier, chips up for Gatis, and back come the Beavers. Over the line. Gatis is interfered with at the line there, no call. As Pendale tried to get the puck off Gatis, but he takes a lap around the offensive zone. Hits the brakes, gets it for Locke. Here's Morrison. Martell, backdoor for Swedlow. And he couldn't put it on. Possible 2-on-1 here for the Utes. Reese Jensen takes a shot off the arm of Holden Kurtz. Utes are offside. Beavers have time to tag up here and start a line change. Here's Kerry Morrison. Kerry Morrison, backhand nifty pass to Swedlow. Swedlow for Johnson. Johnson, nifty move. Dylan Johnson, backhand. And it's loose in the crease, and the Utes are going to go back to the penalty box. A hooking minor coming up to the Utes as Dylan Johnson was hooked as he made a move around the defender. Nice save there by Pat Casper, though. It looks like it's going to be number 3, Pat O'Brien, going off for the Utes. And the Beavers with 49.2 to go here in the first. They're going to get their second power play of the afternoon. Wendell Lipinski can't win the draw. Bullifer keeps it in, though. Here's Eric Bullifer, gives it to Briscoe. Briscoe in front of Lipinski. Hits Casper in the glove. He didn't know where that one was. Thankfully, he was in good position to keep the score 1-0. Lipinski can't win the draw again as the Utes clear it all the way down the ice. Kurtz paddle down, stops it, and leaves it for Bullifer. Eric Bullifer chips it up for Lennon Lipinski. Lennon Lipinski dancing his way in. Lipinski takes a shot, just whistled wide. O'Connor across for Bullifer, passing his skates. Return feed for O'Connor. 17 seconds to go. Here's Lipinski. Takes the shot. Here's Adam Warwick. Bullifer. D-to-D pass for O'Connor. Takes a shot from Lipinski. Back to Briscoe. O'Connor. A drive blocked by Banks. And that's going to do it here. The Beavers are going to have 1 minute and 11 seconds of carryover power play time. But boy, 24-2 for the Beavers. Outshot the Utes, and they take a 1-0 lead into the intermission. Take a break here. You're listening to Beavers Hockey on the Beaver Radio Network.
Beavers Hockey would like to thank the following corporate partners that make Beavers Hockey possible, including Bremer Bank, I&M Apartments, Done Deal Tempo, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Miracle Beer, First Western Bank, Carpet Garage, Timers Only, Dakota Bank, First International Bank, Northwest Tire, Future Builders, The Grand Hotel, iKitty Furniture, Ryan Honda, Knowles Jewelry, Stealth Tubing Inspections, SRT, Primo Restaurant, Super Pumper, Marvin Windows, Broadway Family Dentistry, OK Automotive, Jason Rohr Agency, The Grand Hotel, and Bernie's Hydromulching.
Thanks to all those fine corporate partners that make Beavers hockey possible. Time to direct your attention to center ice. We've got two contestants tonight that are going to make their way right to the center ice Pepsi logo. They've got frozen t-shirts. Now these t-shirts were stuck in water earlier on this morning. They've been in the freezer ever since. Those t-shirts are going to be hard to get apart. And they're going to be hard to get on to your body, but as soon as you get that t-shirt onto your body, you'll be named the winner. This is a contest to see who can get that frozen t-shirt on the quickest. Fans, are you ready? Our contestants, are you ready? All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's play. Hurry up, man. She's beating you. Make some noise, Beavers fans. Help them out. We have a winner. Congratulations to Molly Guy. You're the winner of the Paradiso Party Pack. Once again, Molly Guy, you're the winner of the Paradiso Party Pack. You correctly picked that Austin Yano would score the game's first goal tonight. Please make your way to the merchandise stand to redeem your prize. Once again, the Paradiso Party Pack Player Contest is where you correctly pick the Beaver that will score the game's first goal. If you are correct, like Molly was tonight, you'll win a taco party for up to 25 people worth $300 at Paradiso. Once again, congratulations to Molly Guy, the winner of tonight's Paradiso Party Pack. Beavers Hockey would also like to thank Rolac Contracting, Super Pumper, Town & Country Credit Union, Gooseneck Implement, Shields, Done Deal Dental, Souris Valley Suites, Souris Valley Ready Mix, People's State Bank, and Pittner Rain Gutters for their continued support of Beavers Hockey. Tonight's first period of play was brought to you by Complete Nutrition. Special thanks to Complete Nutrition for bringing you period number 1 of MSU Beavers hockey. Hey, hockey fans, the Miami Toros hit the ice immediately after tonight's game. Everyone in attendance tonight can stay right where you're seated. You're all receiving free attendance to the Toros matchup tonight. Once again, free attendance to everyone in the building now for tonight's North American Hockey League matchup with the Miami Toros and Aberdeen Wings.
Welcome back to the Beaver Intermission Report on Blake Flyers. Beavers completely dominate that first period, 14-2 in shots on goal. They're going to have joining me to recap that first period is Nick Hallberg. He's the PA announcer for the Minot State Beavers. Nick, what did you think of that first period? The Beavers dominated pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was complete domination by Minot State. They came out and with a vengeance in that first period. I mean, not a whole lot to prove for Minot State University. They're the number 1 team in the country. They're ranked that way. They've been that way for a while. You know, the last 5-6 seasons, they've been a team that's been a top competitor like that. But anytime that you're playing a team like Utah that's unranked, you don't want to be sleeping. You don't want to come into the contest to, you know, be too unforgiving, if you will. And tonight, I think that Wade Reguera had his team lined up and in shape to not be that way. You see that 24-2 of the shots on goal in the first period. A lot of credit goes out to the Utah goaltender coming up big in that first period. That's a heavy workload for Pat Casper, and thought he did a real nice job keeping his hockey club in it. I mean, obviously, 24-2 is pretty lopsided.
Yeah, if it's not for Casper, the score's probably 4 or 5-0 for sure.
Easily 4 or 5-0. And I think that's been one thing for Minot State this year. There's no real, like Jeremy Johnson for the past few years for Minot State, who was one of the nation's top performers from his freshman year on up. You know, the Dylan Johnson's older brother. And when you had a guy like Jeremy Johnson, you know that you were good for at least 1 or 2 a game from a guy like that, to a guy like Brent Nespor, who was here for a while. And, you know, there's been some names in the past that you could really lean on some of those guys for your offensive threats. And I think that Minot State, with how well-rounded they are this year, they don't have a guy like that. They're just a lunch pail and hard hat kind of a team. But I think you'll see here in the second period and the third, if they can keep pressure on like that at this rate, you know, I don't care who the goaltender is. Once he gave up that first one, even Patrick Waugh, you know, if you're going for the goose egg, it's a different story, but you give up the first one, and it could be a long night for Pat Casper coming up.
Hey, you look at the Beavers' depth, like you mentioned, they don't have a guy like Jeremy Johnson on there, but they got Yano from the backhand boys. He were fun to watch. Beautiful goal in the first period.
Yeah, I might say that Austin Yano might be one of my favorite players of all time to watch. And I'm 32 years old. I've been calling hockey games professionally since I was 18, in the North American League and out of the East Coast League, and, doing Beavers games for the past 6 years, something like that. I mean, this guy, in my mind, might be another level. I mean, really, and you don't see a whole lot of guys coming out of ACHA college hockey, but the way he's crafty, the way he's, decision-making, his decision-making back there and his speed to the game is just unbelievable. And he's a good, he's a good player on his back end, but he's such an offensive threat up front. You get a guy like that going on a night like tonight, and if you're Utah, you got to be careful of a guy like that, knowing that, he might not bury it every single time that he makes his way into the offensive zone, but he's certainly going to have his head on a swivel looking for a guy like Dylan Johnson wide open in front of the net. And this time, for Yano, he found the back of the net, courtesy of Lipinski and also Sam Briscoe. But, definitely a fun player to watch without a doubt.
Beavers have won 57 straight home games. So that's very historical. That's almost unheard of in any sports.
I can't even believe that ESPN hasn't been here yet to cover it. I mean, it's club college hockey and stuff like that, but this is it really is remarkable. And you look at the record from the time that record had started. You go back before that, and that's all the way back in Wyatt Wasilentchuk's days, the goaltender back in the 2013 era, when they were, they only lost twice at home or something. I don't know what the number is, but they were phenomenal at home leading up to that loss when they lost. I believe it was Arizona in a shootout, maybe it was in 2014, something like that. Well, before that, it had been a couple of years where they on home ice had gone 25-2 or something stupid like that. I don't know what the numbers are. It'd be your job to track that down for the next broadcast. But, over the past, let's call it 7 years, I mean, Wade Regere's record, certainly at home, is one that, that Scotty Bowman is drooling over.
Yeah, absolutely. Just about ready to get set here for the second period. What are you looking forward to the Beavers in the second period and the third period?
I think it's just patience at this point. I think they just keep doing what they're doing. They got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. I mean, you don't want to fall into a defensive shell knowing that it's only 1-0, but you are dominating the way you are, and they're not going to do that. They're going to come out. They're going to keep flying. But I think patience is the big thing. When you're out shooting a team 24-2, and you might feel a bit snake bitten by Casper right now. I think that the message in the room from Wade Regere is all smiles, but it's all business still. They got to just keep doing what they're doing and keep the foot on the gas pedal and keep firing away, because and I both know after playing goal our whole lives that it's just a numbers game, and after a while there's going to be a few more going in than just one with the shots 24-2.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you joining me on this intermission report. When we come back.
By the way, how great is it that Beck Sports is here, taking the Beck Sports feed tonight from Statewide TV. This is shown all across North Dakota on Statewide TV. You've got the duties of doing play-by-play here in the booth, where the play-by-play guy, Brian Rothenberger, down the press row here, has the actual call on top of the video that you folks are seeing tonight. But special thanks to Jordan Hassler, Brent Borkus, and the Beck Sports crew for letting us take the video, steal the video tonight, if you will, and delivering a pretty good product for you to watch tonight. Hopefully your call goes as good as the broadcast looks, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. That's Nick Holberg, PA for the Beavers. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second period.
Has been chosen as the song request of the night. Once again, congratulations to Scott Schuster. Your requested song has been picked. Once again, congratulations, Scott Schuster, tonight's requested song of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ice, your Minot State University Beavers.
Welcome back to the ice, the Utah Utes.
Welcome back. Here it is about set to go here for the second period. As Nick Albert mentioned, the Beavers completely dominating, 14-2 shots on goal. Pat Casper has been a rock for the Utah Utes, holding his team in the game. He's wearing the whole retro Brian's pads and blocker and dropper. You don't see those very often in today's game. It's nice to see some retro still going on in the goalie world. Wade Regier got to be impressed with his team's first period. And the Beavers start on the power play. Adam Wowick pressuring West. Bulliford can't hold it in. And O'Connor is going to be back for the Beavers. Here's Eric Buller for the Beaver captain. Gets it up for Sam Briscoe. His first game back since injuring his arm in Colorado. Shane Sheshik still out with an injury. The Beavers are just getting fully healthy. Here's Adam Wowick. Nice pass by Holden Kurtz. Wowick on his own, though, as teammates were changing. Here's Lipinski, chips it to himself. Out front for Wowick. Here's Lipinski with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Lipinski head up, down low for Briscoe. Briscoe backdoor for O'Connor. Shoots. Oh, he's robbed. Down and out was Casper on his belly. And he somehow snatched that one out of midair to Rob O'Connor. This is just a great goaltending performance by Pat Casper. He's been great so far this afternoon. Lipinski wins the draw. Dylan Johnson chips it up to Swedlow. Swedlow takes his shots, whistled high and wide, and Lipinski chips it in deep for Johnson. Dylan Johnson out-muscled off the puck by Brett Meyer. And Holden Kurtz is going to play that one behind the net for Austin Yano, the goal scorer for the Beavers. Played most of his hockey, junior hockey in Estevan, and also played with Laurent. Craig Fournier, he played with the Nipawin Hawks. As Dylan Gatis chips it up for Martel. Martel takes his shots, blocked. Out front by Fornelius. Here's Dylan Gatis. Dylan Gatis sauces it to Martel. Martel. He's also a good skater for the Beavers. Head up, stretch passing for Fournier. Fournier's got a step. Craig Fournier trying to hop around his man. And I believe that's number 3. That's Pat O'Brien with a good defensive play there for the Utes. Morrison tried to keep that in. It goes D to Martel. Here's Gatis. Gatis drops it back for Morrison, and Morrison over the red line. Gets it into the Ute zone. Morrison hits the brakes. Out front for Brooks. Derek Brooks, slap shots, blocked. Number 17. That's Jack Sewell, who pays the price for that blocked shot. The Utes have blocked a lot of shots so far in this afternoon's game. 17:25 to go here in the second period. Here's Rhett Locke in for the Beavers over the red line. Dancing his way through just on side of the Beavers. Locke around the net, behind the net. He goes down low. He's bodied by Petrie. Here's Matt Flum, also a Minot, North Dakota native. Absolutely lit up high school hockey. Here's 73 goals over his high school career. Darren Banks gets pressured by Brett Locke, and it goes for Flum. That's intercepted, but Locke is there to save the day. Here's Austin Yano. Head up on a swivel, chips it up for Brooks. And Banks can't control it, and O'Connor gets it for the Beavers. Austin Yano chips it up Beavers close to having too many men on the ice. Bryce Lipinski drops for Austin Killeen. Back to Lipinski, takes his shot, stopped by Casper, and he'll hang on as he covers up behind the net. Beavers all smiles right now. They're having a lot of fun. Holden Kurtz hasn't had a shot since probably the 10-minute mark. It's been about 15 minutes since he's got a shot. He's trying to just stay loose down there. Very hard as a goaltender to maintain that mental part of your game when you're not getting any shots. Here come the Utes, 3-on-2, but it's off Jensen's stick. And Lipinski ices the puck. And the Utes are back there for the icing call. Here's Austin Killeen. Gets it up for Briscoe. Sam Briscoe drops for Killeen. Killeen takes shot, scores! Austin Killeen makes it 2-0 MSU as a wrist shot beat Casper low to the blocker's side. And Austin Killeen lights the lamp. That's his third of the season. And the crowd comes to life here at the Pepsi rink. Casper been good most of the afternoon, but he's definitely going to want that one back. Dylan Johnson knocks it out of midair, gives it to Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski's going to have to peel back in 3-on-2. I should say 3-on-3 now. As Fornelius takes his shot, gets it to Pinero, and Swedlow chips it in. Bullifer gets across for Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski, here's Lyndon Lipinski. Lyndon Lipinski, 2-1. Johnson looks to the heavens as he had a tap in there, couldn't put it home. Bullifer's stick snapped in half. Up front, Lipinski puts it through the crease. As Casper was a little bit out of position. That's going to be icing. And Hughes won't be able to change. Gatus out there as the linesman gives Bullifer his broken stick. Went to take a slap shot and his twig just snapped right in half. Craig Fournier wins the draw cleanly to Gary Morrison. Kerry Morrison down low for Dylan Gatus. Dylan Gatus across from Morrison. Morrison a shot tipped by Fournier. And Martel couldn't put it in. Craig Fournier and Blake Fournier in on the forecheck. They're relentless. Forecheck really gets the Beavers going, gives them a lot of energy, and Dylan Gatus is a perfect complement for that line. Here's Hughes. Hughes chips it out. Can't get it in, and back come the Beavers. Fournier in on Lebernite. Lebernite out front. Turn it over for Gatus. Gatus had a glorious chance up front. He goes back to the point for Martel. Morrison takes his shot off of the mesh and out of play. Face-off's going to remain in the Ute zone. Brett Locke can't win the draw, but Derek Brooks in there with a winger win. Matt Flum also out there to pressure Meany. Meany gets it up for King and Banks. Here's King. Austin Yano. D to O'Connor. O'Connor chips it up for Brooks. If you're just joining us at Derek Brooks, his first game since getting injured early in the season, only 3 games under his belt. This is only his 4th game played this season. Derek Brooks has got a goal in his 3 games, and here he is over the line. Derek Brooks Across. Yano just put it wide as he was looking for his second goal of the game. Brett Locke. Yano in on the offense again. Yano looking to go out front. Even though he's very offensive, he's always one of the first back as he runs his man to the boards. And here comes Matt Flum's got a step. Matt Flum takes this shot. That just goes wide. And here's Brett Locke. He took a slash there at number 13, Birch. 2-on-1 for the Beavers. Briscoe, Killeen shoots, just puts it wide. Looking for his second goal of the game. Here's Briscoe. Briscoe and Killeen. This line's been very good tonight. Here's Killeen out front. Dances away. Petrie makes a nice move to get it around him. Here's Bryce Lipinski out front looking for Briscoe. That's out of his reach. And back come the Utes. 3-on-2 over the line. Jensen takes a shot. That's Kurt's first shot in nearly 20 minutes. Here's Bullifer. Could be a 2-on-1 again. Here's Briscoe. Drops for Killeen. Beavers are in a change here. Brett Meyer back for Utah. Brett Meyer takes a shot. Stopped by Kurtz. Rebound. Cleared away by Yo Swedlow. Here's Swedlow. Gets it up for Briscoe. Briscoe with Lipinski. And he runs Kadar into the boards. And here's Swedlow on the forecheck. Turns the puck over in the Ute zone. Bullifer takes a shot. Kyle Lipinski gets it over for Bullifer. Bullifer chips it up for Dylan Johnson. Johnson chips for Swedlow. You know, the Beavers don't really have a top line. It's kind of the next man up mentality. Sometimes it's Lipinski center in the first line. Sometimes it's Lyndon Lipinski. And the Beavers just keep rolling 4 lines. That's why they're the number 1 team in the nation. And their depth is real good. I was talking to head coach Ray DeGear on Thursday night. He said it's very tough when you have to sit 3 or 4 players that you know that can help this team with any aspect of the game. And that's a great problem to have. It's the same thing with the goaltending. Bray Efforts is the 3rd string goalie for this Beavers team. He's a freshman. And he's 3-0 in the season. Kurtz is 4-0. And, Bray Effort's 3-0. Bukowski's 5-0. And Kurtz is 4-0. They haven't lost all year. Here's Fournier, 2-on-1 with Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier, Deeks, stop, rebound. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That is absolutely unbelievable as Casper robbed Dylan Gatus with the glove. That's larceny. As we got some rough stuff after the whistle here. Not what Ray DeGear wants from last night. There's been a couple suspensions. Robbie Moore sitting out tonight. I just can't believe that save that Pat Casper made on Dylan Gatus. Absolutely robbed him with the glove. That's one of the best saves I've seen this week. Dylan Gatus looked to the heavens as soon as that went into the glove. That was straight larceny by Pat Casper. Face-offs could come outside. It's 2 minutes on sportsmanlike for each team.
MSU skater, number 37, Dylan Gatus. And Utah skater, number 3, Patrick O'Brien.
2 minutes for unsportsmanlike misconduct.
Dylan Gaddis and O'Brien are going to sit for 2. Unsportsmanlike conduct. As Swedlow in on the forecheck. Here's Petrie, goes across for Cody West. Cody West takes a shot into the glove of Holden Kurtz. Easy save for him. His 4th save of the night. Shots on goal at 29-4 here with 10:49 to go in the first period, or in the second period. King on the draw, gets to the West. West takes a shot wide of Kurtz's right pad, and here's Kerry Morrison. Kerry Morrison, look out as Lipinski was taking a run out there by Cody West. Here's Lipinski. Chips it in. And King intercepts. That's going to be a trip to Martel. 2-on-1. It's either going to be kneeing or tripping. As King slow to get up. Refs are discussing here what it should be. The Utah bench is absolutely furious. As Brett Harris getting word from the officials right now is the official is head coach Brett Harris. He's played in some big games in his career. Second year head coach for the Utes. It's going to be 4-on-3 here for the Utes. Good opportunity for the Utes here to get on the board. 10:23 to go. We're going to have a minute 18 of 4-on-3 here. Lipinski wins the draw. And it goes for Yano. Here's Austin Yano. Busting his way through the zone. Austin Yano cutting on goal. Takes his shot. Stopped by Casper. Boy, it's almost like having a 4-on-4 here. 4-on-4 when Austin Yano's on the ice. Just completely takes that ice away. Casper couldn't stop that one behind the net. 50 seconds to go in the 4-on-3 power play. As Austin Yano is going to take a seat, catch his breath. Here's Brett Meyer in for the Utes. Gets it back to Fornelius. Fornelius takes a shot. Kurtz deflected that wide. And O'Connor is going to ring that one all the way down the ice as Levernight couldn't hold it in. Fornelius back for the Utes behind the net. The assistant captain gets it up for Levernight. The big defenseman for the Utah Utes. Here's Fornelius, drops for Meyer. Meyer, the other assistant captain, gets it up for Levernight. Levernight has some room, takes a shot. That's wide of Kurtz. Right side. Out of the box is Gaddis. Dylan Gaddis has a step. Gaddis takes his shot. Bad save here. As we got another penalty. Fournier into the action with Levernight. See what the calls are here. See who's going to get a power play out of this. Blake Fournier off for sure. Levernight 2. So we'll see what the call is here. Elbowing for Lebernite and roughing for Blake Fournier is going to be the calls here. So we're still going to play 4-on-3 hockey here for 34 seconds.
2 minutes roughing. That's Blake Fournier, the Beavers, 2 minutes roughing.
Kyle Lipinski joking around there. It's gonna be 5-on-4 here, not 4-on-3. As Lipinski runs his man into the boards, that's Cody West. And David Barnes is back behind the net. Cody West gives it up for King. King can't keep it in, and it goes for Barnes. Barnes gets around his man, takes his shots, blocked by Killian off his foot. He's going to head to the bench. That'll just about do it as Kurtz is going to play it for Bulliford. Bulliford chips up for Adam Warwick. 5-on-5 again. And Warwick, look out, almost had Barnes lining him up. Bulliford down low for Rhett Locke. Rhett Locke up front. Rhett Locke has some room. Takes a shot. It's going to be a hand pass if Utah touches. The Beavers touch it first. We'll play on. Rhett Locke. Nifty move to get around his man. And here's Adam Warwick. Adam Warwick backdoor for Bulliford. And 2-on-2 are the Utes. Up front. Takes his shot. And that was Meany. That went off the glove of Holden Kurtz and wide. Holden Kurtz now up to 7 saves on the night. Matt Flum looked like he might have won the race there as Petrie just a step ahead of him. 7:31 to go in the second period. Shots on goal 31-7. Meyer against Locke on the draw. We'll redo the face-off here. Meyer and Locke again. Locke wins the draw. Eric Bulliford controls for the Beavers. Looking for Matt Flom. Nice move to get it into the zone. And they're going to head off for a change. $7:10 to go here. Second period action. Saturday night ACHA matchup. Number 1 in the nation, Miami State University Beavers against the Utah Utes, who currently aren't nationally ranked. They're coming into tonight 4-9. And here's Swedlow. Lipinski. Swedlow, backhand. Nice save there by Casper. Up front for Lipinski. Couldn't get a shot off as Swedlow holds the line. This Beaver team just comes at you in waves. Cornelius. It's a 4-on-2 over the line. The Beavers the Utes are offside. Stretch pass. Martell had a breakaway pass for Swedlow, but he fanned on it. Lipinski muscling Petrie off the boards. And here's Kerry Morrison. Martell behind the net. Saucer pass looking for Killian. That's going to be no icing as Casper's going to come out to play it. Here's Hughes. Hughes off the glass. And O'Connor chips it in. David Barnes. Gets it out front. It's going to be a slashing call. Wade Regier doesn't like the call. Anytime a stick gets slashed out of the hands, that's usually going to get called as Briscoe is going to sit for 2 or less. And the Utes are going to get another power play. Here's Fournier. Fournier time, gets it all the way down the ice. 5:35 to go in the second period. Fournier pressuring here as the Utes get into the zone. O'Connor first back for the Beavers. And Fournier gets it all the way down the ice. And Fournier is going to head off for a change. And Brooks is going to replace him. Brooks and Killian out there for the forwards on this penalty kill. Killian gets position on his man as Banks couldn't do anything with the puck. Here's Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks. Good forecheck for the Beavers. Not allowing the Utes to get anything going offensively. Labradite behind the net. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Meyer. Meyer gets it up for Cornelius. And the 2-play give and go. Here's Birch. He took a shot, fanned on it. Here's Jensen on the half wall for the Utes. The Utes, this is their first zone time all period. Up front, takes his shot as Kurt stopped that one with the pad. Birch gets up for Lebernite. Lebernite, pass was in Meyer's skates. He had to stop it as Jensen, pressured by Bullifer, as Kyle Lipinski runs for Cornelius on the boards. Here's Birch, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Kurtz. And here's Meyer. Walks the line, gives it back for Cornelius. Across. Meyer, shot, stopped by Kurtz. Rebound, clear out of danger. Briscoe out of the box. Could have a breakaway, but he was upended by Meyer. Bullifer going to join the rush here. Eric Bullifer takes a shot, rebound, and Swedlow ripped it wide. Here's Dylan Johnson behind the net protecting the puck. Another penalty here. Looks like it's going to be interference minor to David Barnes. Beavers are going to get another power play. Adam Wowick on the power play. Bullifer couldn't keep that in. And Lipinski is circled all the way back as Kurt stops him behind the net for Bullifer, the captain. Here's Lipinski. Chips it up for Wowick. Wowick with speed over the line. Adam Wowick hits the brakes. Back to the point. Bullifer. O'Connor as the Beavers get set up here on the power play. Here's O'Connor. Down low. Up front for Lipinski. O'Connor slap shot tipped into the mitt of Pat Casper. And you'll hang on. 32 saves in the night for Casper. We still got 22 minutes to go. Lipinski wins the draw to his brother Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski over for Yano. Lipinski thought about one timing that. Gives it over for Swedlow. Swedlow takes a shot. Blocked. Rebound. And Casper hangs on as Bryce Lipinski was jamming away at that one. Swedlow. Kyle Lipinski. off the draw. Here's Joel Swedlow, back door looking for Yano, chipping in from the back end. And here's Yano with the puck, gives it up for Swedlow. Swedlow makes a move to get around Cody West, and Yano couldn't hold it in. Kurtz, quick out for Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson fakes a shot, spinorama, trying to pull it to himself. As Dylan Gatis on a nice move to get the puck off of Cody West. So the Beavers control, 33 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Austin Yano. Back for Gatis. Here's Flum. Gatis. Flum. And he couldn't put it home. As Dylan Johnson's upset. Stick was slashed out of his hand. Got to be careful he doesn't get an unsportsmanlike penalty for barking at the ref. Matt Flum chips it in.
Utah is in full strength.
Utah kills it off as Barnes steps back on the ice. Dylan Johnson still upset. Dylan Gatis in to take the draw against the captain, Alex King, for the Utes, and King wins it. Gets it all the way up, and Martel can't hold it in. The Beavers are going to have to tag up. Lebernite controls for the Utes, gets it up for Banks. Here's Gatis behind the net. Controls. Morrison, nice stick to hold it in. Martel chips down for Flum. Matt Flum giving for Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks for Gatis as the Beavers going to work on the cycle. That's quickly broken up by King. And Morrison has some room to walk in. Kerry Morrison right in. Back door for Gatis. He had a tap in. That would have been 3-0. 28 seconds to go. Kerry Morrison. Nifty footwork to get it in. Takes his shot right in on goal. That's right in the belly of Pat Casper, and he'll hang on with 21.4 seconds to go. Beavers have put another 13 shots on Casper tonight in this second period. Dylan Johnson going to work down low. O'Connor holds it in. No, at least he did momentarily. Bryce Lipinski chips it in with 8 seconds to go as Casper's going to come out of his net to stop that one. That's going to do it for the second period. Beavers make it 2-0. Couple of huge saves by Casper to keep it in. His glove's been good tonight. Couple of huge saves, one on Gatis and one on O'Connor. Beavers out shooting the Utes 37-9 after the second period. We'll take a short break, and Nick Hallberg will join me to break down the second period. You're listening to Beaver Hockey on the Beaver Radio Network.
Right. Once again, women's college hockey next door in the middle rink of the Mesa Arena at 7:30. Minot State Beavers against the UMD Bulldogs. Again, 7:30 tonight in the middle rink here at the Mesa Arena. Congratulations to Brandy Clark, puck number 22. You're the winner of Chuck a Puck tonight. Brandy Clark, puck number 22. You're the winner of Chuck a Puck tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice the Mesa Arena Employee of the Month, Mr. Brandon McFall.
Welcome back to the Beavers Intermission Report. I'm Blake Fryers. I'm joined by Nick Kahlberg. Nick, the Beavers put another 13 on the Utes goaltender, Pat Casper, get one by him. What did you like from that period?
Well, I think what you could do is just rewind it roughly 40 minutes of the broadcast, and it's the same exact thoughts I had after period number one. I mean, 37-9 shots on goal. This is a beatdown. Casper's doing a nice job in this hockey game of keeping the club in it. You're looking at the highlights right now. Emotions may be boiling over here after that big save from Casper, but I tell you what, good hockey game. It's an enjoyable hockey game. If you're a Beavers fan, probably a little bit more than if you're a Utes fan right now. The end of the thought to this is it's just same old business. They got to keep doing what they're doing. And on the other side of the ice for Utah, you got to be smiling and happy that you're still in this hockey game. One goal will turn this whole thing around.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter. It's so weird how a 2-goal lead can change so fast in hockey. Some people say it's the worst lead in hockey. All it takes is one goal, and the other team is right back in it. So you got to be very happy if you're Wade Regier. The 2 periods of play, pretty much like you said, identical periods to play. You just got to make sure you keep your emotions in check this third period.
Well, I think you might have some frustration there too. I mean, if you look back to the game on Thursday night against Botno, that was domination as well. And at the same time, they only put up 5 goals in the hockey game, only won by 3. That one was closer than comfort than they wanted. I think the message is just, capitalizing on your chances. Somebody's got to bury one of these here. You saw some good opportunities from a handful of players. They just need to buckle down and get it done.
The Beavers are heading on a big road trip. They're going to Las Vegas and Arizona State University. How important is it to get these home wins to get some momentum heading into the road?
Well, I just think that it's, I think one of the problems for Minot State in that time that they've been a powerhouse in the nation is that they are number 1 all year long, and they are number 1 heading into the tournament, or in that top 5 heading into the tournament. So they don't have a whole lot of defeats throughout the year. So sometimes I think that a humbling experience, doesn't hurt anything. Now, on the other side of it, for Wade Regier, the marketing side, when he's going to sponsors and talking about why they should, fund this program. Well, hey, we haven't lost since 2014 on home ice. So there's some side things to it, too, with the business aspect of college hockey that I think come into play. But I think for Minot State, I think that it's just another night of hockey where they expect to win, they want to win, they're here to win. And I think that they need to win. If they want to keep doing what they're doing, you can only gain confidence. But like I'm saying, maybe on the road, here and there, a humbling loss now and then isn't the end all either. Yeah,
they had a little bit of hiccup in Colorado. They suffered a shootout loss, and that was their first loss of the season.
Yeah, well, hopefully they respond after that and keep going down a good path here.
Thanks, Nick. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third period, and we'll break down what happened in that second period.
All right, where's all of our singers in tonight? See how loud. Nice job, Beavers fans.
As Don't Stop Believin' just wrapped up here at the Pepsi Rink. I'm Blake Friars. Thanks for joining me. Second period, like I mentioned, just identical to the first period. The Beavers outshot the Beavers real bad. Added another goal, but you gotta look at Pat Casper's play tonight. Absolutely robbed Paul O'Connor on the doorstep with the glove, and robbed Dylan Gatus. Absolutely larceny. And he looked up to the Evans. The score could easily be 6-7, even 8-0 if it wasn't for Casper's play tonight. Head coach Brett Hurst has got to be really, really even fortunate and lucky that he's in this game, basically because of the play of his goaltender. And they're one goal away, one shot away actually from being back in this hockey game. All it takes is one to get the momentum back, and we'll see if the Beavers can come out this period with some energy and try to add on to this two-goal lead. Beavers haven't lost since 2014. Everybody knows it. And, you know, I think there's more pressure when the Beavers play at home, because when the road team comes in here and says, all right, enough's enough, it's time to end this home winning streak for this team. Every road team that comes in here, like Wade Regier was saying earlier today, they're going to get the other team's best effort every single night, because they want to be the team that beat Minot at home for the first time since 2014. And the Beavers just keep being resilient, and face any challenges head on that come their way here at home. And it's just been absolutely remarkable to watch this team grow the last 2 years that I've been here, getting close with the guys and watching them grow into men. It's really special to see this team come together the last 2 years. Yes, they have not had the success on the national stage, but last year they went to the semis, and this year it's championship or bust, just like the last 2 years. But this group is very special this year. The goaltending depth is absolutely through the roof, and the back end is the same except for Nicholas Zern. And yeah, I think they got a really good shot this year. Take a short break. When we return to the Beaver Radio Network, we'll get you set for the third period.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ice. Your MSU Beavers.
Welcome back to the Pepsi Ring. I'm Blake Friars. The Utah Utes and the Minot State University Beavers have hit the ice here for the third period. Holden Kurtz yet to allow a goal. That's been the theme this year for Kurtz. 3 goose eggs and 4 starts for the Devil's Lake product, and he has not disappointed. 9 shots, 9 saves. He's been perfect to start tonight's game. And Pat Casper, it's been the same thing. 37 shots, 35 saves for the young netminder. They're letting the ice freeze here. Holden Kurtz is having some trouble with his crease. They're going to fix that up before they start play. $20 miles to go here. We'll bring out the shovels here to shovel out all the snow. And we should be ready to go here for the third period. The Beavers up 2-0. Looking to extend the winning streak to 58 straight games at home. And they're looking to extend the record to 13-0 and 1 this year on the season. They're ranked number 1 in the nation for a reason. And top teams defend their home ice. Morrison head up, gets it over for Rhett Locke. Rhett Locke chips it in. Brooks for Locke. Locke chips it down, can't get it out. King gives it to Meany, and Morrison chips it out of the zone, and the Utes are offside. Almost too many men there for the Utes. As Morgan Martell chips it into the zone, and here come the Beavers again. Morgan Martell. It's going to be very important for the Beavers to get a quick goal here. Lipinski takes a shot into the pads. Quick whistle there for Casper. Shot 38 for the Beavers. Lyndon Lipinski digs in to take the draw against Brett Meyer. Brett Meyer wins it to Barnes. Barnes all the way around for Birch. Birch gets to the red and gets it deep. Good play there by Bolifer. And back on the Beavers, Dylan Johnson. Here comes Johnson. Centering pass. Stopped by Casper. As Dylan Johnson with a nice centering pass for Lyndon Lipinski. But he couldn't put it home. Here's Bolifer. Chips it in. Lyndon Lipinski on the forecheck against O'Brien. Staples him into the boards, and Dylan Johnson on the forecheck. And Bolifer keeps it in. 2-on-1 here could be. As Eric Gossasaris, he hasn't played much all game. A little bit of bad ice there as Kyle Lipinski stick is caught. Dylan Johnson down to block it. Kurtz didn't see that one as Bolifer gets it up for Johnson. Dylan Johnson off the glass and out in deep, and he'll it off for a change. Lebernite can't get it out as Gatis holds it in, gets it down low for Fournier. Blake Fournier back door. Here's Gatis, spins. Oh, for Yano. Yano scores! Yano again. In from the point, makes no mistake, and it's 3-0 MSU. Just the start the Beavers wanted to this third period. Austin Yano is second of the game. Pretty much identical shots coming in from the point. Gatis with nice vision to catch Yano coming in, and he had the whole top of the net to shoot at. O'Connor gets it up for Lipinski. Lipinski. It's going to be Yano from Gatis and Fournier. As Austin Killing forechecks Hughes, and Bryce Lipinski chips it in. Here's Briscoe pressuring Cody West behind the net as Cornelius gets it up for Schau. And it goes for Killing. Killing chips it out. And Yano. O'Connor for Killing. Killing chips it up for Briscoe. And Killing goes right to the net. Briscoe tipped by Killing. That's wide of the net though. As Barnes and Rhett Lau here is Matt Flom. Fresh onto the ice for the Beavers. Wowrick runs his man into the boards. And Flom does the same thing. This is the energy line for the Beavers. Matt Flom out there with Locke and Wowrick. Flom. Morrison takes a shot. Rebound. And King gets it out for the Utes. Alex King. Ran to the boards by Martell. Martell gets it up for Locke. Locke absorbs that hit by Meany. And Martell runs it. Here's Meany. Meany for Banks. Takes a shot into the netting. and play will halt. Face-offs going to be to the right. We got some rough stuff. Artificial lock getting into it with Meany. Darren Banks roughs his man on the boards, and this is the frustration that Nick was talking about boiling over for the Utah Utes. It looks like Rhett.
Penalty was called on Beaver skater number 67, Rhett Locke. 2 minutes face basket. That's Locke, the Beavers' 2 minutes face basket. Penalty was called on Utah skater number 4, Darren Banks.
Face masking for Rhett Locke.
That's Banks of the Utes.
Not a penalty that us Canadians are used to seeing. You don't really call that because in all the Canadian junior leagues, they wear visors. Briscoe with a good play there. And Austin Killing getting pressured by Cody West and Jensen. And it goes back. Here's Petrie behind the net. Dumps it off for Brett Meyer. Here's Petrie. In for the Utes. Lipinski and Killing trying to beat him to the puck. And he does. And here's Petrie. Winds his way in his own zone. Quick pass for Pendil. Bullifer there. He reverses for Briscoe. Briscoe back for Lipinski. 15 minutes to go here in the third period. Beavers. Viano with his first. With his second of the game. So on the ice again for the Beavers. Gaius in to take the draw against Cornelius. He wins it, and Lipinski gets it up for Gaius. Gaius no-look pass for Yano, and Yano's got a 2-on-1 here. Dylan Johnson, Yano for the hat trick, and he couldn't put it home. Dylan Johnson, O'Connor. O'Connor takes the shot. That's off the arm. And we'll see if the Beavers can hit 50 shots tonight at 41. Gaius. Nice patience, Gaius. And Casper took that short side away. Here's Birch, intercepted by O'Connor. And Dylan Gaius hits the brakes. Gets it back for Yano. Yano at the end of a shift. 14 minutes to go. Here's O'Connor. And Rhett Locke, and Darren Banks are back on the ice here. 5-on-5. Martel chips it up. Nice pass by Rywick to Lipinski. Lipinski takes his shots, whistled wide on the blocker side of Casper. Kerry Morrison chips it in. Nice hit there by Wywick in on the forecheck. Martel with a shot. Scores! Martel! That puck had eyes. It went off 2 Utes. And it makes it 4-0 MSU. That puck was real tricky there, that's for sure. I seen that one going right for the top corner. That puck nothing you do there for a goaltender. You just hope that you're in good position, but Pat Casper was down and Martel with a lucky one, that's for sure. 13:20 to go in a 4-0 game. The Beavers have blown this one wide open here in the third period. Gaddis up front. Fournier. Other Fournier. That's Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier and Blake Fournier have really been a staple here on this line tonight. Martel. Craig Fournier. Blake Fournier. Shot off the post. Gaddis scores! Dylan Gaddis makes it 5-0 Beavers. This line has been clicking tonight, and they strike again. This game is blowing wide open now as Raider Gears Hockey Club is now up 5-0. The Utah Utes took a timeout with 13 minutes to go.
Locally owned and operated since the 1970s. The Lab MSU Beavers scoring. Scoring to go for the Beavers, number 37, Dylan Gaddis. Assisting on the goal, number 10, Craig Fournier. Also assisting number 12.
Brett Locke going to take the draw. Welcome back here. 5-0 Beavers. A goal by Yano and a goal by Gaddis. Really blowing this game wide open. Dylan Gaddis has really had a strong game. Brett Locke up front scores! Derek Brooks, his first game back. And just like that, 3 quick goals and it is 6-0 Beavers. With 46 shots on the board, it's just a matter of time before these goals start to find the back of the net. Derek Brooks, gotta feel good for him to get a goal in his first game back, his second of this season. And we still got 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game. Here's Darren Banks, and it is offside at the Beaver line.
Scoring to go for the Beavers, number 23, Derek Brooks. Assisting in the goal, number 67, Brett Locke. Also assisting number 2,
Austin Killing in on the forecheck. Here's Wowrick, absorbs a hit, and Bryce Lipinski right in after it. Here's Kyle Lipinski, D-to-D to Bolifer. Wowrick looking for Killing, and O'Brien is going to be offside at the line. And Lipinski gets the draw, and Dylan Johnson gets it back for Kyle Lipinski across for Bolifer. Bolifer chips it up for Swedlow. And Petrie controls for the Utes. That's into the bench. That went off Austin Killing's glove. Austin Killian bounced around. He played in the NAHL with the Toros and the Wilderness. Had some concussion problems. And he's in his second season with the Beavers now. Dylan Johnson with a shot. just over the net of Casper. Here's Petrie, lifted off the stick by Lipinski. And here's Cody West. Chips it in with a shot, and Swedlow gets it up for Johnson. Here's Johnson. Right over the line, Dylan Johnson barreling in. Johnson behind that wraparound. Oh, what a save! As Casper went from left to right in the splits to stop Dylan Johnson on the wraparound attempt. Really good move of the big man there. Good hands and tight. Trying to get that wraparound. Other side, and Casper's got that side too. Both wraparound tied. Both sides for the Beavers. Casper says, not today. .49 shots, 11 minutes to go here. Beavers definitely hitting 50 tonight. Yano with a shot blocked. And Fornelius is intercepted by Gatiss. And back come the Beavers. Fournier chips it in. Blake Fournier, that is. And David Barnes is back. He can't get it out. O'Connor holds the line momentarily. He does. And Gatiss can't get it out as Barnes carries it out. Kashal, he's hit by Fournier. And a nice hit there by Yano. And here's Matt Flum. Matt Flum has room. Shoots off the glove. That's shot number 50. Here's Yano. Austin Yano pinching down from the point. Austin Yano looking for the hat trick. Yano up front. That was O'Connor from the point. Matt Flum takes a shot. That's wide. And here's O'Connor. Lebernite can't get it out. Yano from the point. Rhett Locke. Yano fakes a shot. Intentionally wide, looking for Matt Flum. Rhett Locke. Nice move to get around his man. O'Connor from the point. Goes across to Yano. The Beavers. Really good forecheck here. Brooks hooked. No call. Scores! O'Connor! 7-0. MSU. A delayed penalty coming up to, I think it was David Barnes for hooking. O'Connor let one go from the point. And Casper's, that's going to be the end of the night for Casper. 51 shots. Can't fault him for the effort. He made 40+ saves. And backup goaltender Jake Slough is going to finish the night. Can't fault Pat Casper at all, though. The Beavers came out of him waves here. .51. He had 44 saves tonight. Hughes is going to go off for hooking. And the Beavers get a goal and they get a power play. Holden Kurtz stops it up with 9:20 to go here in the third period. The Beavers with 5 goals in this third period, really blowing the game wide open. Martel from the point, takes his shot. Slough with a save. Derek Brooks hems it in deep for the Beavers. Up front, Martel with some nifty hands in front. Austin Killing looking to get it back to the point. He does. Martel back. Here's Killing. Takes the shot. Scores! Killing! What a shot! Top corner out full, and it's 8-0 Beavers. What a shot from Killing. His second of the night. Austin Killing makes it 8-0 Beavers in the party. Is getting started here at Pepsi Rink. His 4th of the year, 2nd of the game. What a shot by Killing. Welcome to the game, Jake Slaw. Your first shot at net, top corner. Broken stick right off the draw. Looked like I was king. Derek Brooks gets hit. Derek Brooks had that bad knee injury. Freak knee injury, I should say. Derek Brooks out there at lock. Gets it to Bullifer. And Bullifer coming out for the Beavers. Gets it to Matt Flum. Matt Flum cutting in on goal. Matt Flum deeks! And he couldn't put it on with a forehand power move. Bullifer takes this shot, tipped in the netting. And with 7:53 to go, the Beavers with their 52nd shot on net. Swedlow going to go up front for Lipinski. Here's Johnson, couldn't find a spot on his stick there. He runs his man into the boards. Bullifer looking for Swedlow, that's out of his reach. And Pat O'Brien goes across for Barnes, intercepted Swedlow, and it's going to be offside at the Ute zone. Lipinski in on the draw, gets Meyer, and Meyer wins it cleanly. Goes over for Barnes, and Barnes gets it up for O'Brien. O'Brien gets it up for Birch. Swedlow chips it up, 2-on-1 Beavers. Swedlow with Johnson. Johnson, backhand! Stopped by Slow, his first save of the contest. O'Connor in from the point. O'Connor gets it down low for Swedlow. Swedlow up front for Lipinski. Goes high in the air. O'Connor holds it in. Here's Lipinski. Johnson tipped by Swedlow. And Lipinski's going to win the race. He gets it back for O'Connor. O'Connor drives. Stopped by Slaw. Rebound up front. Johnson couldn't put it home as he looks to the heavens. Should have had one there. Jensen running to the boards by Yano. O'Connor up for, that's Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier to Blake Fournier. A shot stopped by Slow. And Dylan Gatiss gets it up for Yano. Yano back to Gatiss looking for a return feed for Yano. He gets back in time, tips it off the boards and gets it up for Blake Fournier. Here's Gatiss. Gatiss, Martel, Fournier. Drops to Blake Fournier, the 2-on-1 for the Beavers. Craig Fournier busking his own, shoots, stopped by Slough, and he covers up. With 6:06 to go, Beavers have 57 shots on net. Beavers defense have just absolutely clogged up the neutral zone, not allowing the Utah Utes to get anything going offensively. Holden Kurtz, I don't think he's had a shot all period. And it's been a relatively easy night for him. Here's Anthony Kruder. He chips it in. Morgan Martel reverses around for the D partner Morrison. Here's Lipinski. Bryce Lipinski busks his way into the zone. Lipinski drops for Killeen. Killeen gets hooked, no call. And he chips it down for Dylan Johnson. Killeen has joined this line. And here's Morrison. Killeen looking for the hat trick on this shift. Got 2 tonight. Yano also got 2 tonight. Beavers keep it in. Morrison chips it in deep. Brett Locke in on the forecheck, and he gets it. Martel holds it in. Takes shot off the post. as Martel, another shot that had eyes, found its way through traffic. And the goalpost keeps that one out again. 5:03 to go. Shots on goal, 58-9 for the Beavers. Whitlock, wrap around, scores! Whitlock, 9-0 Beavers. And the clock can't go any faster for the Utes as they're just trying to get out of this one and head home. Whitlock with great awareness there. It's gonna be Locke unassisted. That's gonna be his second goal of the season, 8th point. And the Beavers are getting offense from all 4 lines tonight. Good to see from Wader Gears Hockey Club.
The liner lounge brings you the MSU Beavers.
9-0. The Beavers lead this one.
Scoring the Beavers' 9th goal of the night.
Matt Flum in on the forecheck. Gonna be no icing. Matt Flum is first one there. Flum and Warwick couldn't get anything going there as the Beavers are gonna have to retreat back in their own zone. Brett Meyer run out by Brett Lau. Oh, that shot almost found his way in on Holden Kurtz. Here's Adam Warwick. 2-on-1. Warwick from off the post. 3 post in this period. As Slough gotta be tapping his post this period. 3 posts since he's came into this hockey game. Lipinski Johnson with a shot as Lau makes a save. As that was Birch that blew a tire. And back comes Reese Jensen for the Utes. Jensen with a nice move to get around Lipinski, but Lipinski stays with him and shuts down that attempt. Tristan Lebernite back for the Beavers. The Beavers, 7 goals this period. It was bound to happen in a game that was filled with goals. As here comes the Utes, takes a shot. That one off of Holden Kurt's mask. And Swedlow takes a spill there as Johnson with a good back check as the Utes are offside. Bulliford goes back for Lipinski. He's just going to eat some time here. 2:55 to go. Kyle Lipinski up for Dylan Gatus. Gatus fakes his shot. Fournier up front. Gatus takes shot, stopped by Slough. And Bulliford races to keep that in. Austin Yano, 2 goals on the night. And Fournier drops for Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier, nice move to get up front. Fournier shoots, stopped by Slough, rebound. And it's controlled by the Beavers. Dylan Gatus. This has by far been the best shift from this line tonight. Austin Yano out front for Fournier. Blake Fournier gets it down low. Takes a hit from Cody West. And he'll chip it out. Cornelius gets it to Petrie. Petrie all the way down O'Connor. Can he hold it in? Yes, he can. And Cornelius is back for the Utah Utes. 1:45 to go in the 3rd period. Austin Yano, quick up for Swedlow. Swedlow drops. Yano, nifty move to get around him. Austin Killing gets it back for Bryce Lipinski. Takes his shot off the end boards. And O'Connor holds it in. Lipinski hits King. And O'Connor takes a shot, stopped by Slough.
Here's tonight's winning 50-50.
Shots on goal, 63-9.
50 ticket number is 679-3275. 679-3275.
Got to be happy with the goaltender's play for the Utah Utes. Whenever a team has 63 shots, that's just incredible. Bryce Lipinski gets it down low. Gets it to Austin Killing. Austin Killing gets it to Bryce Lipinski. Lipinski down low for Swedlow. Swedlow for Killing. Killing looking for the hat trick. Austin Yano. It's a guy at the bench. It's Matt Flum. Matt Flum. Backdoor. Wowrick takes a shot. They battle. And Slough can't cover up. He now does. And the net pops off with 37 seconds to go. .37 seconds to go on the dot. 65-9 are the shots for the Beavers. Rhett Locke wins the draw. Matt Flum gets it back for Martell. Martell return feed for Flum. Flum takes a shot. That goes high and wide. And Kerry Morrison just going to chip it down. And the Beavers are just going to look to kill the clock here. Martell goes back for Morrison. 18 seconds to go. Wowrick dumps it in. No icing. Slough comes out to play it. And out front for Martell. He bumps his man off the puck. Gets it back for Wowrick. Wowrick out front. And the Beavers will not hit double digits tonight. And Holden Kurtz gets his 4th shutout in his 5th start of the season. Perfect 5-0. 4 shutouts. Man, is he ever on a roll tonight. 9 save shutout. Probably one of his least shot shutouts he's faced in his career. We'll shake hands. And if we can, I'll try to get Wade Regier up here for an interview. We'll try to get Wade Regier up here for a post-game interview. Take a short break and we'll break down the Wild third period. The Beavers strike for 7 goals in the third period. I'm Blake Friars, and you're listening to the Beaver Hockey on the Beaver Radio Network.
And your number 1 star of the game tonight for your Beavers with 2 goals, number 93, Austin Iano.